for this week's developmental race at Michigan. We are waiting now for the invite to come. And I just got it, so blue screen for 1 second. And we should be good. This is Matt BW in the booth tonight. Welcome, Matt. Yeah, it should be pretty interesting. I'm not feeling too well tonight, so I'll probably let Matt do a lot of the talking as soon as we get going green here. Yeah, we should see a good race out of these guys tonight. They've been racing together for a couple of weeks now, so hopefully they're starting to learn each other. And Michigan's a big track, and it's got a lot to do with drafting, so. And the cautions are off, damage is off, and the only cautions will be stages, so. Let's see, I kind of... Yes, sir. I've just come back. Having some troubles tonight, not feeling well. Trying to figure out who's in the lead at the moment. Slacoon. Pitted. Yeah, it looks like she hadn't. Looks like she's barely got him a lap down too, so. Well, usually if you duck down, that's the way we usually try to do it. Duck down and put your two left tires below the line. That signals everybody else that you will be pitting. And I guess she decides not to. She might have tried to fake some people out with that. Yeah, I think they might be able to stretch their tires and make it, but no, there she is. She's on pit road now, so. Yeah, you definitely need somebody on YouTube to be able to call that out and find somebody's stream and be able to get it. Right now it's looking like NASCAR Extreme second, and I'm trying to figure out what truck that is in front of him. The 98 truck. Let's see if we can figure out who the 98 truck is. Meatball. I think that's your leader at the moment. Looks like NASCAR Extreme. He's got by first place, and now he's leading. I just signed him 3 days ago. Looking to be a pretty good teammate, hopefully, to my guys. I always try to build a good team around my guys, you know. Yes, sir. Yep, exactly. They're saying they can't hear me, but I always have it on always allow, so. Miles Ralu, I think that's how you say it. Maybe my mic was just kind of low, or maybe I was speaking low. Rulo, okay. Miles Rulo, that's how you say it. I think he can hear both of us now, so. If you can, buddy, can you turn your TV up a little bit so the guys can hear the truck? Because I have mine playing through my ear set. Matt, yes, sir. There you go. I think they can hear it now. I think they said they can't hear Matt. Yeah, check your settings and see if we can't get you in here, bud. A little bit of a feedback coming through, but yeah, that's on your end too, bud. Might be a TV. You might have to turn it back down. Okay. It's in your party settings. Go to your party settings and see if it's set on always allow voice. Yes, sir. Yeah, change that to always allow and we should be able to hear you.
Got it.
Can you hear him now, Miles Rulo?
Check. Can you hear me, Miles?
There he is. Yep, they got you, buddy.
There I am, boys. We are back in action.
Okay, this is Meals, alright.
Wonder if he could tell us who's in the lead.
Yeah, I think NASCAR Extreme is still in the lead, bud.
That's who I'm thinking
because
too.
he was the one that pitted first, and he came around Bad Moon, so when she stayed out there on the track a little bit longer than he did, and when she pitted, he came around her. Looks like Slycoon is in second at the moment, so.
Oh, he can't see it on that broadcast. Never mind. Yeah, because I know NASCAR Extreme was checking out before everybody pitted, so I'm like you. I'm pretty sure he's our leader right now.
Let me check my YouTube. Slycoon might be streaming. He usually does stream these races, and maybe I can get something out of that. It's looking like he's running in second, though.
I don't have a lot of these guys in this developmental series on my friends list, so I can't hop over on my phone and check the running orders.
Okay, so yep, I got Slycoon, and I can see 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, and 8th right now. So Flying Flea is in 4th, NASCAR Extreme's in 5th, Slycoon's in 6th, and 7th and 8th is Exotic. So
Alright, Sly Coon is...
Right now, I'm wondering if that was the stage end.
I believe it might have
Thinking
been.
it was, yep.
Yep.
Sly Coon come through in 6th, and I'll get y'all running order. As soon as he scrolls up, I can get you who won stage 1. If he scrolls up. Alright, Meatball Racer won stage 1.
Oh, so we were way off.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get there with Meatball. There's Meatball right there. Old guy was 3rd, Flying Fleas 4th, and NASCAR Extreme finished 5th. Sly Coon was 6th. Steelers 41 7th. Exotic Apex was 8th. 9th was Hendershot. 10th. Round out your top 10 with Matty Boy.
Alright, so
And Peyton is getting me.
We're
Yep.
on the same truck.
Okay, so
go back.
Hendershot took the lead with that. So as we ride along here with Hendershot.
The restarts at Michigan have always been awesome.
Yes, sir. Very tight racing, and everybody's trying to keep each other's draft and also race hard and try to pass each other too. So it's kind of hectic.
And get up to speed all at the same time.
That's right.
Ooh, we got some 4 wide back here. 4 and 5 wide back here in the back.
Oh, a little touch there for the leader.
Oh, we got the 33, just brushed the wall.
I think that might be Bad Moon.
We are stacked 4 and 5 deep with 3 wide still.
Yes, sir. Those guys are really trying to
Looks like Bad Moon just took the point. Now let's see what she can do with it.
That's right.
Now it looks like they're starting to settle down just a little bit and fall in line and get a pace going.
Yes, sir.
The front 5 are, well, they were getting in line, but now we're back 3 wide again.
Yeah.
Lead.
Yep. Nobody wants to be the follower right now. Everybody wants to lead them laps.
Well, you got to keep in mind, guys, these guys are all racing for trying to make a name, trying to earn a spot in either the Truck Series, the Xfinity, or the Xfinity Series, and
yes, sir.
Who knows, one of them might get lucky enough and even land a spot in the Cup ride.
Yeah, that's right. At the end of this year, we will be looking at some drivers to bring all the way up the Cup. So, and also in the mix of all that, they also have a developmental season going right now. This is the second race in the season.
Oh, we got the 3 car up in the wall. If he can catch and hang on to their draft and keep it, he can possibly catch back up.
That's right.
But we have got a heck of a 4-car.
Oh,
we got
and he touches the apron. Looked like Sly couldn't touch the apron there. He got under that truck and just lofted it and touched the apron and went around on us. That actually allowed Meatball to get a little bit of a gap there to 2nd and 3rd. Looks like we got 13 laps left in this stage, and they can actually make it all the way on fuel. The tires is the issue, though. Can they make it all the way on a set of tires in this stage?
And this is also a slider league, so you don't have the option of adjusting your truck to tighten it up to actually work with the tire wear and make it better. So you gotta play with that throttle to make your tires last. You can't just fly through the corners for all the laps and expect them to last.
That's exactly right. On a custom setup, you can play with your springs and shocks, and on these, all you got is your wedge and your tire pressure adjustments and tape. So you can't really get your whole truck to do what you want it to do, really, most of the time. You can do some things with tire pressure and wedge and tape that make your car faster, but it also makes it eat the tires. You can't find a happy medium like you can with a custom setup. Alright, buddy, I might have to bounce out the lobby for a few more minutes. Let's try not to have any dead time. Try to keep talking.
Alright, guy. Well, looks like the 2 truck has finally caught the 98 truck. Looks like she's fixing to try to make a pass for the lead. Let's see what she does. Looks like she's just content to ride there for a minute and gonna wait and bide her time to make that pass. Question is, can she? Can she find an open spot? She's trying. Uh-oh. And still can't do it. She's trying. But in the meantime, we got a 4-car pack coming up behind the leaders trying to catch them also. Pretty interesting little battle. Meatball and Bad Moon. She is right there, buddy, pushing him on the bumper. He is not giving her a window to get by him. Oh, she almost clipped his bumper. Can she pass him and not use the bumper, or does she use the bumper? That's the question. She's got to run. She's coming. It's like she gets there and she just hits a wall of air and just cannot get to his bumper to make the move. But the question is, does Meatball make a mistake and allow her to get by? Because you know he's rear view up, and there she goes, and around goes Meatball for the lead. And made the comment of, will he make a mistake? Well, he touched the apron and the apron bit him back. Well, she's took the lead and she's checking out, boys. Looks like Bad Moon's gonna wind up taking this stage as long as she doesn't make any mistakes out front. She just got to focus and hit her lines and hit her marks and stay off of the apron. The apron has not been kind to anybody that's tried to drift down there tonight. Trying to get the live stream going also. Oh, looks like we got Ed back.
Yeah, my controller died on me.
His lap car
Oh,
almost
wow.
took the leader out.
Wow, she did a great job missing that.
Yes, indeed. Great save. Great, great, great.
Looks like she never took her foot out of it and didn't lose a lot of time. She might have lost a second, but she's still right back in it and going strong.
Yeah, while you were gone, Ed, she was inches from the leader's bumper, and she was just sitting back being patient and waiting to see if the leader made a mistake. And sure enough, he dropped a couple tires below the yellow line, and, well, it bit him. Now the question is, can this pack of 4 cars back here get together and draft with each other and try to run her down?
Looks like that's 2 laps to go in that stage, maybe. Because I think Schleichen was lapped down and he just showed 3 laps to go, so I think she just took the white flag for the stage. Let's see if she can hold on and get this stage win.
Well, she's staying as far away from that white line as she can, which is, from what we've seen tonight, that's going to be a smart move towards the end of this thing.
Yes, sir. Yep. Not only does it save tires, but I believe she has seen a couple of those guys touch that apron and says, hey, I don't want any part of that. Let me stay up off of it and and get
now, the
double.
key to Michigan, if you even tap the gas with your tires below the white line in the corner, you're going around.
Yes, sir.
If you stay out of the throttle, you can hold on to it and get it back up onto the banking without losing it.
And I believe that was the white flag for the stage there. So this is her last lap in the stage.
Yes, sir. She has definitely got a comfortable lead. It would take a major mistake for those guys to run her down now. So.
Well, actually, I was wrong. He's showing 3 laps remaining now, so there might be 1 more lap after this one. I'm pretty sure he is a lap down. It looks like a half a track from going 2.
Yeah, looks like this could possibly be the last lap.
Yes, sir.
Without a lap counter, it's difficult to tell.
It is, because you're watching someone else's stream, and I know he had a problem, and he went down pit road, so he's a lap down from them, so.
She's got an extremely smooth line around here. Like you don't see that truck jerking back and forth and. Oh,
Yep,
there's the
that's
stage.
the end of the stage.
And
Our
Bad
stage
Moon
2
is your stage
winner. Yeah, Noco did a good job by signing her. She's an incredible driver. She's only 16 years old, so she's really young. Got a lot of racing in her future. So
now the question is she driving with a controller or is she on a wheel?
I'm not sure of that.
Because just following her line and how smooth she is, she looks like there's a possibility she might be on a wheel. But
Yes,
if she's holding that smooth of a line on a controller, she's definitely got some skill over there.
Yep.
Because those are 2 totally different mindsets. And I
That's
started
right.
off back in '98 racing NASCAR on a controller, and I recently upgraded to a wheel. And I mean, it's 2 different learning curves, but they're both difficult at times.
Yes, sir. Yeah, from his stream, all I can see is 8th, 9th, and 10th in the finishing order is Peyton, Flying Flea, and Pearl Ripper. That's your 8th, 9th, and 10th places.
Yeah, I've raced with Peyton for a while now. Peyton's strong suit is actually dirt. He is the 0-2 just takes a hard left into the grass.
Yeah, it seems like he might have forgot to pit, and usually when they do, they try to just move down out the way of everyone. We got one of my teammates here in NASCAR Stream running in 3rd. Actually 4th. He's moving in 3rd now on a little contact. And XC-Dub is in second. That's one of my other teammates too. So.
I believe Bad Moon has lagged out.
Oh no, that's not good.
She is sitting on pit road and not moving with the other two that have lagged out.
Yep, she may have lagged out.
Horrible way to end the afternoon.
Yes, that's got to be very disappointing for her. Hard racing up front, yeah.
It's amazing today the technology that we have, but we still don't have fast enough internet to make it through a whole race.
Yeah, I had to actually upgrade mine to 400 megabytes a second now, so I shouldn't ever have a problem. It was only like $15 more a month with Spectrum, and I decided to go ahead and spend that extra $15 a month to make sure I never lagged out again. So
if you guys have been watching, this is the first that I have seen old guy up towards the front making a charge for the lead.
I've raced with old guy many a times in the past, and I've actually run a whole truck championship with him, and he's always there, puts himself in the position to always be there at the end of the race. He always drives real smooth and smart and steady works on his truck, steady move forward. So
well, they've always said you can't win the race in the first two stages.
Nope, and a lot of these guys do believe they can. So they race very, very, very aggressive in the first two stages. But as you can see here, patience does pay off.
Patience always pays off.
As we got Exotic pulling us around in the lead right now. We are on lap 48 of 100.
So we're about halfway there, guys. And looks like we got about 6 of them up front making a run to try to sneak up and win this thing.
Yes, sir.
If they can stay together, it's definitely going to be an interesting finish, but with my experience with Michigan, it doesn't take too long for them all to settle down and get spaced out. And once you get a little bit behind at Michigan, it's hard to catch up.
Do you remember who won stage 1?
I believe it was Extreme, wasn't it?
Or Exotic?
No, it was Meatball in the 98.
Meatball, that's right, Meatball.
Yep, we had Meatball win stage 1 winner, and then Bad Moon
was your stage 2.
It looked like we had a couple in the wall back there. I mean, they are hard charging for the lead up here, guys.
Yes, sir. I wonder if Exotic Apex has been signed yet. I think somebody's got him now.
I mean, I got lucky when I got signed.
Halen Williams I think is Bad Moon Rising, and I see on her on the chat she said she was on the controller, so she is doing a great job holding that line on the controller.
Very good job. With racing on a wheel, it's a whole lot easier to hold a line. The biggest challenge is finding the right slider for you and learning foot control and throttle control. It's a little different with your foot than it is your finger.
Yeah.
But Bad Moon, I hate that tough break for you, girl. You look like you had a fast truck. Just recoup, regather, and go get them next week.
We got a tough battle shaping up here for the lead. 4 trucks you can throw under a blanket right now. NASCAR Extreme was moving up there, and then he looked like he got a little bit loose in the corner and came up and touched Exotic a little bit. And now that caused the Try to
Looks like
find
the
that car and truck number.
looks like the who is that? Yeah, the 53 looks like he's trying to work his way up to the high line along with the 86, but the 86 drops back down to the bottom. I've always been a bottom runner here at Michigan. I never could really get the high line working for me.
Yes, sir, me too. We got
But
Meatball back in the lead now.
yes, sir. He's been there all night. At least he's been in the top 5 the whole night.
Yes, sir.
And as long as these 4 trucks stay together, it looks like there's a pretty good. Well, no, they still got a pit, guys. At least one more time.
I think they get around 13 or 14 laps of fuel.
Oh, if that's
So
the
they'll
case,
be pitting 2 or 3 more times.
multiple times, and that always breaks them up.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, Matty Boy's making a stop to pit road. So we're inside the pit window. The question is, out of the top 4, who's going to tuck down and go first? Or are they all going to go together?
That's right.
I mean, if I'm riding right behind the leader, as soon as he ducks down, I'm going too.
Yeah, that's right. I always try to follow the leader in. You'll probably see that whole top 4 pit together. I wouldn't doubt if you'd seen the whole top 4 pit together.
Nope, I know if I was there, I definitely would be going down. As soon as that 98 truck started slowing down, I'd be right behind it. Well, it looks like Sly Coon tucked off and went to pit road.
Looks like it was kind of a little bit off schedule with him. I'm not sure if he's having trouble with his tires
we got a
or
wreck
what.
behind the leader. Looks like the 53 and the 86 might have gotten together. I couldn't really tell truck numbers because when I noticed they had gotten together, it was in the front view. So
Yeah.
second and third definitely got together. Because that 4-car pack has dissipated now. Meatball's slowly putting distance between everybody, but he's also got a pit.
Right.
But he's far enough away that second place really can't catch a draft from him, so he's got a little bit of a cushion.
That's right. It looks like you can get 18 laps of fuel. I'm not sure if those guys can run that long on the tires, but looking at Sly Coon's stream here, and looks like you get around 18 laps of fuel.
So it's 18 in the trucks here at Michigan.
Yes, sir.
For some reason, the trucks have always been the funnest of the 3 series to me to drive as far as drivability goes.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun running trucks with Giggity. And for me, it's the same way. It's a lot of fun driving the trucks because seems like you can beat and bang and hammer them a little more than you can the other cars.
That and
you know.
And the way these trucks just grip the track, you can just fly off into the corners.
Oh yeah.
And not have to worry about it coming around with you.
That's right.
And Meatball is slowly extending the gap.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you see him signed after this race if it hasn't already been signed. It wouldn't be very surprising to see him picked up really soon.
Yeah, because we don't have a whole lot of races left in the Xfinity series, so we're getting pretty close to the end of everything. I know I'm ready for next season. I run in the Xfinity series, but I'm just running. I'm not running for points or anything. I'm just learning all the guys that are around me.
That's right.
But I can say this: I'm gonna be. Oh, and there he goes. First and second pitting together. Smart move by the 53. I wouldn't have tried to gamble with it and go another lap. Because usually here that doesn't work.
Yeah. I think the whole
Looks
top
like
five come in with them. Looks like
everybody's coming in.
all the leaders pitted together.
Looks like we got quite a few trucks that have also either dropped out of the race or lagged out or.
Yep. Causing a big jumble on pit road.
Yes. And Meatball gets out first, followed by the 53. If you're going to make time up on the leader, now is the time to do it with fresh tires. Now is the time. Question, 53 looks like he's falling back a little worse than what he was before they started pitting. Did he make the right adjustments? We'll see.
There's some of these trucks or some of the drivers, they get a little bit of shifting, and it seems like they pull away from you whenever you're coming off a pit road. Even though you leave together, they kind of pull that gap on you, and they running their gears out a little better than you, I guess.
I've never been able to catch anybody off of pit road. I know one thing, Ed. I've got to work on my broadcasting skills.
No, buddy, you're doing a great job. You're doing a really, really good job. I'm doing.
Any idea on the lap count?
Yeah, I can get it for you next time around.
Oh, the 98 truck's in the wall. That has allowed the 53 to close that gap big time.
Yep. We might have us a battle here for first and second.
Yes, sir. One more mistake from that 98 truck, and the 53 is going to be hot on his bumper.
I'm pretty sure we have 39 laps remaining. So you should see one more pit stop.
Those little mistakes by tucking your tires off into the grass right there scrubs so much speed off of the front stretch.
Yes, it does.
And I've learned in the trucks that the middle groove is probably one of the quickest ways around this track if you can make your truck work there.
Yeah. Because you don't scrub off quite as much speed as you do around the bottom. But you have to.
I'm just interested to see if this 98 truck makes a mistake, because I believe that's going to be about the only way the 53 can run him down.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. At 53, is that Elvin Priest? Is there any way you can move and check and see if that's Elvin Priest? I think that.
Yes,
I know
sir,
that's a Team Canuck player because they have all the numbers in 50s.
That is Exotic Apex.
Exotic Apex, okay. Yep, he is with Team Canuck.
Now, Ed, you just started up a new team in Giggity, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
And how many spots do you have available?
I actually have none available now. I've signed everybody. I have to be down to 10 drivers at the end of the year, and I actually have 12 at the moment. So 2 of those guys are racing hard on the track
save
tonight,
that
actually,
spot.
to try to get into those spots. So I told them whichever ones finished higher than the other ones in this championship is the guys who would make the 10. So
Got Matty Boy making what looks to be another unscheduled pit stop. Looks like the 53 is starting to slowly reel in that 98.
yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's slowly bringing him in.
Well, he's close enough now that the draft's really fixing to start working for him. And it'll draw him in a lot closer, a lot quicker.
Pretty sure we had 30 laps remaining, 35 laps remaining. Because I think Slycoon's still 1 lap down and he's showing 36 remaining, so.
So the question is the ones that pitted earlier, they're probably going to have to wind up pitting at least 2 more times because I don't think they're going to be able to make it on fuel.
Yeah, if they pitted a little bit early, then I think they would have to pit 2 more times. Showing lap 65 of 100 right now, so that means they are on lap 60. He just crossed the line with 35, so they got 34 laps to go. So if they run all of their fuel out, they possibly could make it on 1 lap. The question is, can the tires hold up that long? You don't want to blow a tire.
No, sir. Because once you blow a tire, it's hard to get back around the pit road.
That's right.
That's also a new feature this year. Once you get down to about 5%, you run a very high risk of blowing a tire. And it is extremely difficult to get that thing back going again and back to pit road.
Yeah, and even though they are running with no damage on, if you blow a tire even coming on the pit road, it will give you 7 seconds of damage every time. Even with the damage turned off, it still gives you 7 seconds of damage.
And this 53, he is exotic. He is definitely reeling the 98 in now.
Yes, sir.
He's
Yeah.
coming.
He's getting his draft now, so.
Yes, sir. I think the 98's fixing to have his hands.
Yeah, this is shaking up to be a pretty good race with first and second.
Oh, he's there.
This time around should be 31 to go.
31 to go. So we're definitely looking at at least 1 more pit stop out of these 2 leaders.
That's right.
And with the 53's choices earlier, as soon as that 98 starts breaking, that 53's going right behind him.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't want to give him a chance to stretch it out and lose him.
Looks like he's just kind of playing a cat and mouse game with him right now and just filling his rearview mirror up, pressuring him a little bit to see if he drifts up right here and just ever so slightly touches the wall. He's there. He is definitely there. Now the question is, do the lap cars hold the leaders up? Looks like the...
Yeah, he's going to move high and let them have plenty of room. All the room they need.
That is the respectful move to make.
Yes, sir. If I was him, I would do the same thing. I'd move up, let them go, but I would try to stick with their draft and suck down there and let them pull me around the next lap car in front of them. Maybe you can gain a couple positions. Yeah, and you can get a couple positions that way also.
Well, now we're in stage 3, so
yeah.
No cautions are on. So oh, he's gonna bump him out of the way.
He gives him a little shove, saying, "I'm under here. I got this line. Let me go on by." And quite doesn't complete the path yet, so
he's gonna
heck of a
lead the
battle.
lap, but will the 98? Ooh, so close. Wow, the 98 almost clipped the nose off of that lap car. I've got a feeling we're gonna have an aggressive battle for the lead when it comes time.
Yes, sir. There should be 28 laps to go. They should be getting close to their pit stops. I'm watching Slycoon, he's showing 4 laps of fuel left, so it won't be long you'll be seeing those two cars jump down.
Oh, and the 53 is going to use the lap car to his advantage. Couldn't quite get there, though. Couldn't get close enough to the 98 to keep him pinned behind that lap car going in through that corner.
And now we have Sly on pit road. It's showing him 29 laps remaining.
And I think Sly is actually on schedule with the leaders, so that means the leaders should be pitting within the next 3 to 5 laps.
Yes, sir.
Possibly.
I'd say next time by, or maybe they might go 2 times by, but it won't be long. They'll be poking down there.
You said there's 29 laps to go?
Yes, sir. They're going to have to make at least one more pit stop after this one.
Yes, sir. I know if I was in the seat of either the 98 or the 53, I would push it just as far as I could. And there they are, on pit road, colliding together.
They battling hard, even down pit road. They're still battling. The 53 beat him in there, so let's see if the 53 can beat him off of pit road and stretch that lead out a little bit.
Well, them pitting now, you know what that means. They're not going to make it. They're going to have to pit one more time.
Yep. Some of these other guys might be on different strategies, and you might have a different winner than you think. So,
that is definitely.
And the 98 beats him off of pit road, pulls off just a bumper in front of him. Pit crew got it done for him there.
Yes, sir. There's been many races that have been won by awesome pit crews.
Yes, sir. We got the 24 joining their battle. He says he don't care. He's fighting to get his lap back.
So did the 98 retain the lead through those pit stops?
Yes, sir. He sure did. He lost it a little while to the 53, but he gained it. His pit crew got him out the right in front of him. I mean, within a bumper of being in front of him. If there would have been another half a second, he wouldn't have got it. He got the win off the pit road.
These two are putting on a tremendous show here. I'm just sitting here watching, wondering when the 53 will be able to get around him on the track other than down pit road.
That's right.
I mean, because the 98 I believe the 98 may have scrubbed the wall just a tad there.
Yeah.
Yes, I will be emailing or tagging 704 on Twitter, letting them know about a lap counter and a running order for us that are watching the race and trying to broadcast it.
Yeah, most definitely. That would help out tremendously. Instead of showing the numbers up top with the cars, they should show the running order, I think. Would be a lot better.
And if you look at some of the numbers across the screen rolling across the top, they're not even right.
Yep. Yeah, if it's a custom, they just show 88 instead of anything else, so. Or 24. Yeah, they're showing 24 tonight. They usually show 88, but.
Now, for everybody that's watching us out there, keep in mind, tonight's the developmental league. Tomorrow night, we've got the Xfinity Series back on track at Watkins Glen and Las Vegas. And I just raced Watkins Glen last night in the Xfinity Series, and I made a tremendous mistake on the last lap, and Will hopped in the bus stop, and the third place car passed me up on the last lap. But
Yes.
I'm going to make a run, and I'm going for a win tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, I'll be racing right there with you tomorrow night, buddy. Y'all gonna see some exciting racing. Those Xfinity guys really put on the show. So do the Cup guys. They run Sunday also. It's always same time around 7 o'clock, 6:45 is when we have racing. So any viewers?
And the 53 is trying to make a move in the corner, but he can't quite get there. He tucked them two tires below that yellow line, and it looked like he might have got a little loose down there.
And this lap we will be coming to 19 to go, so it wouldn't surprise me to see them pit one more time after they soon. If it was me, I'd pit as early as possible. When there's 18 or 17 laps left, I'm coming to get 4 freshies and full of fuel and run it to the end.
Because it definitely is. It's going to be a two-truck battle tonight. I mean, I don't think anybody else that's behind them are close enough to even catch them.
Most definitely, but you might also see one of these two trucks try to push their fuel mileage all the way and run the whole fuel tank out and just take a splash there at the end and no tires. So you never know what, or even take a splash in 2 tires. That could be your strategy. You never know what these guys are going to decide to do.
I've been in that situation before where trying to take 2 tires, and for me 2 tires have never worked. If I've got to take the time to come down pit road, 99% of the time I'm taking 4. I want 4 freshies.
Yep.
That is where I am. Me personally, I'm the most comfortable.
But for me, it all depends on how many laps left. If there's 5 laps left, I'm only taking 2 or possibly none. It depends on how much tire I have left. But with 5 laps to go, I'm normally always going to take 2. But if there's any more than that, the 2 tires will absolutely not work, and you'll lose a lot of time.
I know that 53 has got to be getting frustrated as these laps start winding down, and he's there. He just can't quite get past him. Like, he's inches from his bumper right now.
Oh yeah.
They're definitely putting on a show, and being extremely clean also.
Oh yeah. That 98 truck, if you watch his line, the way he runs his line, he's not really giving the 53 room to to try to put a run together. As now he went in a little bit high, but he kind of shuts the door on him. That line that he runs kind of takes away the middle and it takes away the bottom, so it's kind of hard to get around him. That's smart driving.
Very smart. That is textbook mirror driving right there, brother. He's running about a half a lane or half a car width off of the yellow line, so if the 53 wants it, he's definitely going to have to tuck below that line to get him.
Oh yeah, yep.
But ever since I've come in, I've heard from almost everybody that it's not always about wins, it's about how you drive.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. As a team owner, that's what I look for more than everything. I really don't pay attention to how many wins the guy's got. It's how he handles himself on the track, and his race etiquette on the track. And I also listen in on parties too, and understand. I try to get the drivers that's cool-headed in the parties that says, "Oh well, he hit me, but that was a mistake. I'll get him on the next lap." If they start raising Cane and getting really mad and then driving really aggressive, I'm probably not going to pick that driver, because it might cause issues in the later in the season or so. But
I know in the Xfinity race at Kansas last night, I am pretty sure everybody that was in that race was getting pretty hot last night. I know I was.
Yeah, most definitely. The thing is, if it keeps happening to you, I can understand getting heated then and getting frustrated. You can kind of tell. But last night, yeah, it was a difficult race, but had a lot of great racing up front though. I think the main thing last night is all the cars was very, very equal. So,
and I've noticed the slider races are a little different than the custom races.
Yep. In custom races, it takes a different type of driver, because your cars are so fast and you got it exactly the way you like it. And a lot of times that brings the field together, because everybody is running right there on that edge, and everybody's running super fast, and it kind of closes the cars up a little more.
I know from my windshield view last night, I seen multiple instances of 3 and 4 and at times 5 wide racing.
Yeah.
And me as a driver, I'm sitting back thinking, yeah, I don't want no part of that.
Yeah.
Oh, he keeps trying to take him on the high side on the front stretch.
Yeah.
And he gets right there beside him, but as soon as he gets into the corner, that 98 just tucks down on the bottom and pulls off.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to have to get his nose underneath the bottom of him and push him off the line.
Right here. I think he's made it on the backstretch. They are nose to nose.
I'll tell you, fans, this has been some of the best racing here tonight that I've seen all season in the developmental league between these two drivers. They're just so close. Neither one of them's touching each other, hitting each other, and it's going to be a heck of a finish.
So, team leaders, if you're watching, I'm pretty sure both of these guys, and he bumps him. Now, are both of these guys signed, or?
Yes, sir. I think both of them signed. Meatball might be a free agent. I'd have to go and look through all the lists and see if he's a free agent or not. But I know Exotic is. He is with Team Canuck.
I know if I was a team leader, just watching this race, I would definitely be trying to sign both of them. And they're on pit road,
and there
duking it out again.
Actually, 10 laps remaining in this race, so this will definitely be their last pit.
Now the question is anybody behind them on a different pit strategy have enough to make it and pass them for the lead?
Yeah, they haven't pitted
there waiting for their services.
As soon as the race is over, I'm gonna have to go blue screen and try to get these two guys in this lobby.
Yeah, we got to interview both of them. I'm curious to see what the 53's got to say, because I've been in his shoes trying to run somebody down, and when it's lap after lap and you just cannot get past them, it is so frustrating.
Yes, it is.
And I'm pretty sure you've been in those shoes before also.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was actually in those shoes in the Cup race in Michigan this past Wednesday. I was running right along, and I had Noco on the outside of me, and I had RJ Smitty in the front, and I could always get this bumper, but I couldn't quite get enough to pass him. And then on the last lap and the last coming out of turn 4, I know coming out of 2, my car decides to jump loose on me, and I lose it, and I kept going in the race, but I lost all the way back to 4th place, you know. Instead of trying to whip my car and catch it, I just let it keep going down, and so I wouldn't take Noco and checkmate out, because that's who was running 2nd and 3rd. So I ended up finishing 3rd, 2nd, and 4th in the 2 stages in the end of the race. It was very exciting. I had a very fast car. I thought I could get around RJ, but every time I get right there up to him and go to pull out and pass him, I just couldn't get it done. We're coming to 8 to go now.
8 to go, and the 53 is definitely there.
Yes, sir. He keeps giving him them bumps in the bumper, trying to get him to run up the track so he can dive down underneath him. But that 98 is holding it steady, buddy.
Ooh, this is a bad area being down below that white line.
Yeah, he scrubbed a lot of speed off in that one. That's going to allow that 53 to get under there, and he might make a run now.
No.
No, not quite. Get it done. Yeah, this is your 2 lead cars, because they are fighting very hard for this race win.
I'm just sitting here on the edge of my seat wondering which one's actually going to pull it off. Who's going to make a mistake? Will somebody use the chrome horn and boot him out of the way on the last lap? I mean, me personally, I don't think I would do that. That'd be kind of dirty, but...
Yep.
Oh, I believe that might have been the mistake he was looking for right there.
Yes, sir. That allows him to get right in there. And I tell you, he's been a smart racer all night. Sat right behind that truck, waiting on him to make no mistakes. But the 98 recovers very good and just powers through.
I believe the 98 is just a hair bit better in the corners than the 53. And that's what's keeping the 98 in front of it.
Yes, sir.
Should be getting close to 5 to go there, shouldn't we?
Yes, sir. I'm watching really close now. We'll see where he's at when he crosses the line. Yep, 5 to go. They should be coming to 4 laps to go now.
In this developmental series, if you want to get noticed, you're going to have to run up front. That is the only way you're going to get the attention that you need.
Yes, sir.
To catch the eyes of these team leaders.
It comes down to the guys that practice is always the guys that run up front. The more you practice, if you're a developmental driver listening in at the end of this race, the more you practice, the better you're going to be on race days. And the more you're going to know your truck and you know what changes to make during the race, because the racetrack always changes. What works at the beginning doesn't necessarily work at the end. So if you steady practice with these races, and you'll start to learn that truck, and you'll know what to do to make it faster when it counts.
Yeah. Anytime I'm fixing to jump into a league race, a good hour to an hour and a half before the race starts, that's what I'm doing. I'm going through sliders, figuring out which slider works the best for me and my driving style.
And we are at 3 to go, guys, now. As they're putting another lap down on Slaku. He moves up and lets him go. No, he kind of got a little shaky. Let him go on through, Sly.
I'm stressed out, guys.
That's right. He should move on about the way. He's going to cause 53 to lose to 98. There you go. Let that man through.
Let him go. Let him race. I'm a firm believer if you're a lap or two down and the leaders are there,
yes, definitely.
Let him go.
Yeah.
You're not going to catch him.
Yeah, definitely move out of the way.
I mean, Sly Coon's in a position to where he's got what he's got, and where
Yep.
he's running is probably where he's going to finish.
That's right. Yeah, you would hate to be the truck that got in the way and cost one of them a second or first, or, you know. So,
Oh, and he
but
puts
he's
the
right
bumper
there.
to him.
Yes, sir. These guys are going to battle it out.
Oh,
Heavy
door to
contact
door. Here we
with
go.
2 to go. That's the white flag there.
And they're going to wreck each other if they keep it up.
Yep, that's the white flag right there. Nope, that was the finish, guys. The race is over.
Oh.
Exotic Apex got it. He got him at the line. Meatball Racer second. Oh God, third. Steelers 41 fourth. Fifth, NASCAR Extreme. Sixth, Napa Racing 9. Seventh, Lion Fleet 8. Pro Ripper 9th, Sly Coon, and 10th, C-Dub.
So
amazing race. Exotic pulls it off at the line. That was amazing, guys.
Nice win, guys. I'm curious to see what these 2 drivers have got to say, because I mean the 53 was behind him the whole race.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And he made it count when he needed to.
That's right.
He also had a little bit of help from a lap car also.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's all about being aware of what's going on around you.
That's right. And I don't know if the lap car really cost Meatball the win, because it looked like he held the 53 up a little more than he did the other guy, so more than he did the 98.
I'm rewinding it just a hair so I can watch that finish again.
Yeah, it was amazing. Now they
were definitely beating and bumping, that's for sure.
I'm trying to see. Right now, showing NASCAR Extreme had the 4th fastest time.
Yeah.
First fastest time, Meatball Racer. I was trying to see if it showed the difference in between the 2, but
so we didn't really get to see, but him being in the draft, I'd almost bet that he had a hair bit faster lap than Meatball did.
Let's go check the leaderboards out and see what's going on as we try to get Meatball Racer and Exotic in here. I'm gonna have to go blue screen. Yeah, Exotic Apex has got top line time tonight, and NASCAR Extreme is the 2nd fastest, 39.8 with a 39.9 for NASCAR Extreme. Well, let me go blue screen here for a minute, and we're gonna try to get these guys in the party and see if we can't get them in here. Meatball Racer, I got him an invite sent, and let's try to get NASCAR Extreme in here. Exotic Apex. I need to try to get Exotic in, that's right. Now he's in. He's in.
Ball's in.
Can you hear us, buddy?
Can
you hear us, Meatball? Okay, we got Exotic Apex in. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Tell us about them closing laps, man. We watched you beat and bang and try your best to get there, and looked like you just kept running the line to keep you from diving low or diving high, and seemed like you just beat him at the line by just inches, man. It was exciting to watch.
Yeah, Meatball was a really tough one to beat. I've never had someone like block me so well on there. He just got a little high on 3 and 4, and I just took my chance on that bottom lane, and we fought to the finish.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I know
Ah,
Team
yeah.
Canuck is very proud to have you as a driver tonight. I'm sure you'll be getting some congratulations through RKM. But Matt, you got a question for Exotic real quick?
Actually, yeah, I do, man. How did you followed him for at least 50 laps there at the end? How did you keep your composure and not put the good old chrome horn to him?
I always race a clean race, and I would race others the way people would race me. But I just try to stay behind him every time, and every time he'll get away, I will try to run a faster lap. But believe it or not, I was overheating the whole like last 50 laps going into turn 1 and 2, and I let off the gas just enough time to where it goes back under it, and it would keep doing that every lap.
I mean, just sitting back watching it, man. Meatball, dude, I know you gotta be feeling some kind of way right now.
That's it. I can't hear him. His thing's flashing for me.
Well, I mean, no, you drove an amazing race, dude.
Yeah.
You were clean. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
At first, I didn't think I was gonna make it into the race because I didn't see the stats change for some people to join in. But I'm glad y'all let me race tonight.
Well, y'all definitely put on a good show. I mean, y'all basically dominated the broadcast tonight because I mean, everybody else was so far behind you they really couldn't do anything with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Meatball, have you been signed yet, buddy? Okay, I'm pretty sure you'll be picked up very soon. I have 12 guys right now, and I got to cut it to 10 by the end of the season, but I'll be watching close, and I know a lot of the other captains will be watching you really close from the next races on, so make sure you make the next races so we can kind of see how you can run. We have a couple of Xfinity races coming up for you development drivers, so we can see how you do in the Xfinity cars too, so I'm pretty sure you'll be picked up really quick because from what I've seen tonight, you're a very clean driver. You're very technical. You held that line, I mean, perfectly for the last 30 laps. I couldn't really see a glitch in your line too much, you know. And Exotic can tell you as he was following you, he's Team Canuck guy, and he's been signed a long time ago. That's what it takes to get signed, being very clean, very technical. And you can see that you can run with him, so you deserve to be on a team. So
Yes, just best advice I can give you. I just went through. I never made the development league. I got picked up before I ever even got there, or I would be racing with you guys. Anytime you see an opportunity to jump into a race, whether it's a team member asking you to come hot seat here, or you see these guys post a fun lobby, jump in them, man. It's the only way you're going to get with us and race with us and make a name for yourself.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you see Exotic with us tomorrow night. RKM might offer him a hot seat if he's available
I'd like to see
run.
him there.
Yeah,
I'd like to run with him.
But if you got anything else for these guys, I'm pretty much done saying what I need to say. So,
Other than congratulations, Exotic, man, that was definitely a good showing of patience there and capitalizing at the very last minute when you needed to.
that's right. And
Good
Meatball,
job.
you did a great job tonight
Same
too,
thing.
brother. You did what you needed to do to get noticed. You have to run up front in this developmental league to get noticed, and you did that for the majority of the night. Congrats on your stage win. I know it kind of hurts finishing second, but look at that as a win also, because it's very tough to run up here with these guys in front. So
Yes. Well, congratulations to both of you guys, man. I'm looking forward to see which direction you guys go, man, and just stick with it, guys.
And with that being said, I'm ending the broadcast, and we will see you guys tomorrow night as we go to. Can you give us a rundown of the track?
Yes, we'll be stopping at the Glen first, and then we'll make our way to Vegas. I'm chomping at the bits for Watkins Glen, man, because I had a stellar run there last night, and I look to have another good run tomorrow night.
Yeah, the Glen's definitely going to be exciting. In Vegas, always a very exciting race. You should see a lot of good racing there out of the Xfinity guys. But we wish all YouTubers a good night, and hopefully y'all tune into our broadcast tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. It's been real.